Hello heretics! This video is by far the most fun I ever made. It is quite special to say the least. We have got a mystery on our hands. A Trench Crusade mystery, and it's gotten the Discord in all kinds of hype. So, what's going on? Let's look at the Trench Crusade website. And let's say we want to read about some factions, so we go here, we find the changelog, playtest rules, the shields for different factions, and what's this? It's a door shield with a lock on it, and none of the shields are clickable except this one. So let's click it. What faction will we see here? Oh, we need a password. And this is where the trouble begins. What is the password? I tried password. No. Please try again. Okay, we will. We will try again. And this is as far as the community has gotten in the investigation work. It started with somebody seeing this up here. And they thought, this seems to be some kind of code. What happens if we translate it? So I typed it in AI, and it said that looks like a hexadecimal, which converted to text it spells metamorphosis. Sounds awful lot like Metamorphosis and the Temple of Metamorphosis, which we've seen artwork about and heard like lore about, and is expected to be a faction, you know. So Metamorphosis, easy, we know the answer, right? Let's type it in. That's the password, let's go. No, it's not the password. Where to go from here? And we can like guess, we can also see like the metamorphosis is not the entire word, metamorphosis. We're missing an O and an S. And Metamorphosis is a book by Kafka. Released 1915, the original, which is kind of similar to like, you know, the Trench Crusade date. So what do we do with the Kafka? We need to like find the key somehow. So I read and looked for the word key, and I found a passage, which was: then he set himself to turning the key in the lock with his mouth. It seemed unhappily that he hadn't really any teeth. What could he grip the key with? But on the other hand, his jaws were certainly very strong. With help he did manage to set the key in motion, heedless of the fact that he was undoubtedly damaging them somewhere, since a brown fluid issued from his mouth, flowed over the key and dripped to the floor. He's turning the key that, this is... in the book, spoilers, this is where he is morphing and turning into the monster, and he has no mouth, or like he has no teeth at least. And more interesting with just the word key and mouth in this passage is that the missing letters from metamorphosis and metamorphosis is OS, which in Latin means mouth, OS. Coincidence? Probably. Don't know. But it maybe has something to do with Kafka, maybe not. This is just one of the many theories about what the password could be. There's also a band, grindcore band, called Locust. Like I had a collection piece with them, like the entire album was different singles, vinyl singles, and each vinyl record was a puzzle piece. So that's something. And the label for Locust is, you guessed it, Metamorphosis. So has it anything to do with the band? Can we hear the password in a song? Don't know. This is yet another guessing spree. So where do we go from here? Like, how are we going to figure this out? We got some more nice clues. if we go on the website, on the front website, you can see that some of the letters here have boldened the letters. And if you combine these bold letters, it says, for the locusts have no king. And Locust, yeah, as I said, like the band name. What does this mean? Like if you search for it, it is we can search for it again. Hold on. For the locusts have no king. Where's that from? Well, it's a Bible verse. The locusts have no king, yet they all advance in formation, or they all advance in a band, depending on the translation. So the Proverbs from 30:27. What can we do with that? We can do all kinds of things with it, but we're gonna put a pin in that for now, and we're going to try to download this picture. And this pictures with this clue said, go west. And what do you mean west? Someone opened the picture, go west, and looked at the coding, and at line 26 of this picture, there is a line that says heretic name generator -2, or just -2, which put people on the path of looking at the heretic name generator, which is over here. And if we're thinking about going west, like that's going to the left, we can look at this piece of shit, no, piece of picture. We can save it. And if we save this picture, it is forsaken.png with an 8 after the S. And just for the cluing sake, let's download the other picture. That's just a load of gibberish, and we've tried to translate this into something, but we can't. So if forsaken means something, don't know. Let's look like in the rule primer and in the lore primer if we can find something. So let's go in here and we search for forsaken. Amongst the forsaken citizens, blah blah blah. It has to do with the Hellmouth. And we looked at the map for the Hellmouth, like can we find this symbol there somewhere, and no dice there. Let's look at the playtest rules. Forsaken. Amongst the Forsaken. Here we have it. And the wretched supplicants, forsaken and deformed, crawl upon their bellies. Biologus mutatis 13.5. And mutatis, biologis, that sounds an awful lot like Metamorphosis. And Mag 28 just released their biologis miniature. So we took a gander on that, on the actual like mini, and found some lettering and some symbols on the sides. Tried to translate that into something. Came up with absolutely nothing. That's probably nothing. But we also thought about, go west, it said. Do they mean Mestfolia? Mestfolia miniature had Red Brigade. Do we have any clues there? We came up with absolutely nothing. So, on and on we go. Looking at the 13.5, you see here. What's that in the Bible? We try to find what can it mean? And in the Hebrew, it said, "Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content of what you have, because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you." So once again, we see the forsaken and forsake. Does that, like Hebrew, that it's come from the Hebrew Bible, does that mean Hebrew Knights? Probably not. Is it both Hebrew Knights and Metamorphosis? Maybe. So yeah, as you can tell, the rabbit hole just keeps going deeper and deeper, and people have weirder and weirder ideas on where to find clues. We're not even sure like the password is open yet, like you can guess it right yet, because maybe Factory Fortress will release more clues, like maybe during the UK event. And yeah, but so far that's what we got. And also trying Abaddon, which in the New Testament here is described as the king of an army of locusts, leading them from the abyss to torment humanity. And yeah, we tried and tried and tried different versions, and yeah, it just keeps cooking here. So it's just been so fun to read and been a part of this, and like thank you Nissen and Nocturnal and yeah, everybody here. Pit, Locust, Darius, Alexander, Cam, and everyone I forgot to mention. Like, thank you for being there and being Sherlocks. And yeah, join us and solve this. So what are your thoughts? Do you have any spontaneous idea of what it could be? What do you hope it could be? Join the official Discord and the speculation thread there, and have the fun, or just type in the comments here and speculate with me, or join the Discord by becoming a member in either the YouTube channel or the Buy Me a Coffee. That's it, bye.